Shweta here. Hope you'll are fine and safe. An advance Merry Christmas to all of you. Hope you'll have a wonderful Christmas. Today I'm making Christmas plum cake. It's an instant plum cake without any soaking of the dry fruits and no alcohol is put in that. So please keep on watching to see how I make it. So let's start making the Christmas plum cake. Now I'm going to show you a cake without soaking the dry fruits for 15 days or for 1 month or 2 months, and I'm also going to show you this cake which is without alcohol. Now the steps which I am following, you can follow the same steps with soaking the dry fruits in the alcohol. That I'll tell you in the later stage. So let's start. Now the ingredients are, I've taken 3 eggs here. I've taken 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half teaspoon of nutmeg powder, half teaspoon of cinnamon powder. This is 1 teaspoon of a combination of clove and cardamom powder. This is half teaspoon of salt. Now salt is added to every sweet just to balance the sweetness. This is 1.5 tablespoon of orange zest. Now if you don't have orange, you can also use lemon zest. This is baking soda. I've taken baking powder 1 teaspoon and this is half teaspoon of baking soda. This is 5 tablespoons of castor sugar. I had castor sugar, so I have taken castor sugar. But if you all have normal sugar, you can take 5 tablespoons of normal sugar. And this is 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Now this also, I am just adding brown sugar to enhance the color. But if you don't have the brown sugar, you can add our normal white sugar. This is 1/4 cup of butter. This is some warm water. Now let's come to the dry fruits part of it. Now dry fruits are always optional. Whatever dry fruits you can add in plum cake, because plum cake is called a fruit cake also because you add maximum amount of dry fruits and all these things. So let me start from here. This is half cup of plain raisins, that is golden raisins. This is black raisins, half cup of black raisins. Chopped walnuts, 1/4 cup. This is prunes, 1 cup of prunes chopped. Dates, half cup of dates chopped. Tutti frutti I've taken half cup. 1/4 cup of almonds chopped. Cashew nuts I've taken half cup chopped. And this is the flour which is needed. Now the basic and very important part of making a plum cake is the quantity of our dry fruits should be more than the flour. That is, if we are taking 250 grams of dry fruits, then our flour should be only 125 grams. Or if you're taking 500 grams of dry fruits, then our flour should be 250 grams. So basically the dry fruits is double the quantity of the flour which we are taking. So I've taken a kitchen weighing scale. Now the first thing we have to do is we'll measure this bowl. I have taken a normal mixing bowl which is of plastic, so this doesn't weigh more. So see to it that your bowl doesn't measure more, I mean in grams. So this is around 190 grams of the bowl. Okay, now let's add all the dry fruits into this bowl. So this is our dry fruits which I have mixed into the bowl. Now my bowl's weight was 191 grams. And after putting the dry fruits, now the entire weight goes up to 850 or something. So basically our dry fruits is 600 grams. So I'll have to take 300 grams of flour, which is around 1 cup and around 1/4 cup of maida, that is flour. Now since I've mixed all the nuts together, now there is one very important point. If you want, you can just keep aside the cashews and the walnuts and the almonds, but I've added together, and the next step is to make a sugar syrup of it. Also, I've kept some cashews for garnishing separately. So now let's start making the caramelized sugar syrup. Now let's start making the caramelized sugar syrup. So for that, we are adding this 5 tablespoons of sugar. We'll keep the gas on very slow heat and let this get caramelized on its own. When it starts getting brown, we'll add 2 tablespoons of water. So you can see our sugar is very well caramelized. Don't burn it, please. Now at this point, you will have to add 2.5. I've taken 5 tablespoons of sugar. Please take care of the measurements. So I've added 2.5 tablespoons of water. So our caramelized syrup is ready. I'm going to switch off the gas at this point and we'll just pour this into a bowl. Now I've taken a pan. I'm going to add all these dry fruits into the pan. Now basically our plum cake is an instant plum cake. That is the reason that we are boiling all the dry fruits together. I'm going to add 1/4 cup of water here. And we have taken 1/4 cup of butter. So I'm going to add this also. Now we will boil this nicely for around 10 to 15 minutes and then we will cool and we will start our next stage of process. So now the dry fruits are added, water is added, 1/4 cup of butter is added. We are going to boil this nicely. We are also going to add the brown sugar. As I said before, you can use brown sugar or the normal sugar. And now let this boil. So our dry fruits are cooked well with the butter, sugar, water. Now I'm just going to add baking soda, not baking powder. I'm going to add this. We will mix it and switch off the gas. Now, very important point is we will let this cool nicely and then we will start the next stage of adding the flour and other ingredients. So our dry fruits are cold now. We boiled it and we have kept it for cooling. Now, the first ingredient which goes in this is all the powders. This is 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I had added baking soda when I was removing this from the gas. So this goes in. 1 teaspoon of nutmeg powder. 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon powder. This is 1 teaspoon mix of clove and cardamom powder. I'm not going to add this completely. A bit of this I'll be just keeping it. Some salt. This is zest of orange. I told you before you can add it. It can be lemon or it can be orange zest. Vanilla essence. So I'm going to mix this nicely. Now I have taken 3 eggs here. I'm going to add this. So now I added 3 eggs and I have just nicely mixed it with a fork. You don't need an electric beater for this. Either a spatula or a fork. Now next goes in our main ingredient, which is the caramelized sugar syrup. So our batter is ready. Now next goes in our flour. As I told you, our mix of the dry fruits, that should be double the quantity of the flour which we are using. So we are going to add step by step little flour and we'll keep mixing it. Now the next round. Now we'll add the entire thing and I'm just going to take a 1/2 teaspoon of flour and adding it to this cashew nuts so that the cashew nuts or the nuts, it doesn't sink into the batter. We'll just give it a mix and keep it. So all the ingredients added to the batter. Now you have to just fold this way and do it 3-4 times. So I've taken a cake tin and I've put the butter paper inside and I've greased it with butter. Now I'll be pouring this into this tin and I'll be baking it at 320 degree for almost 1 hour at a very low flame. That is very important so that the cake doesn't get burnt. So I poured the batter and now we'll just shake the tin just to even it properly. I'm going to just garnish this nuts on top. So this is ready to be baked. I will be keeping this for 45 minutes to 1 hour. You can check it after every 20 minutes, though this will take little time to cook. And very important thing is don't please burn it. I have kept 2 layers of butter paper down so that this doesn't burn. So our instant Christmas plum cake is ready Now this is a very easy recipe. You just can think and just make it at that moment, because it doesn't need any soaking and no alcohol is required compared to the traditional Christmas plum cakes. So I've just cut the Christmas cake and kept a slice there, and as you all can see that all the dry fruits and the nuts are looking so beautiful in it, you know. I hope you all have enjoyed this video, and if you all have really enjoyed, please do try it at home, and do like, share and subscribe with your family and friends. Merry Christmas to all of you.